morning, scholars and faculty, and of course, our families that are also tuning in to our morning announcements. Hey, I want to welcome you guys to this windy Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022, y'all. And hey, y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rest of my life gonna start today. Gonna start today.
Alrighty, our school-wide expectations, we review these every single day, so they're right there fresh in our mind as we get our day going. Hey, we choose to be respectful, responsible, we make right choices, and of course, we are relentless. Alrighty, guys. Well, as you guys know, Valentine's Day is coming up here really shortly here, and so today's joke of the day. Oh, wait, I'm not doing a joke. I'm doing the happy birthday first, and then I'll do the joke of the day. So we have a very special birthday today, all alone right here, Jesse in 5th grade. Hey, I want to wish you a happy birthday. I hope today's day is awesome, along with this windy day as well. And so, happy birthday. Yeah, let's go. Jesse, it's your birthday. Hey, hey, hey. All righty, man. Well, I hope that your day is sweet, delicious today, Jesse. Now we're going to the joke of the day. So, so in light of Valentine's Day coming up here soon, we have a Valentine's joke right here, guys. Okay, what did the farmer give his wife on Valentine's Day? Hogs and kisses. Hogs and kisses. And no. And yeah, there we go. So love those hogs on their farm right there. So cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, today's a great day if you haven't done it yet to complete the climate survey for all of the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade scholars. Please head over to the general channel. Bam, right there, like you'll see the little link. Appreciate your guys' feedback. This tells us as the faculty, where are you at right now, and your guys' opinions and what you guys are feeling is extremely important to us. So let us know by completing the survey. I appreciate that so much, scholars. Hey, well, this is a very important month. We do this every February in our country, known as Black History Month. And it is a beautiful time where we get to celebrate all of the marvelous accomplishments of many African Americans throughout our history. It's also a time for us to see how they've persevered in times of persecution, in times where they were not treated equally, as we see today, where like all races can have an opportunity to get jobs, to buy, like homes and to do all kinds of things. But there was a time in our country where that was not the case. And what is so neat, though, is to see when still people still chose to do what was right. And they were still trying to still persevere. And I want to share this short 2-minute video about how this one African-American man still tried to make a way for the African-Americans to travel around the country. So check this out right here.
In tonight with a look back at a shameful chapter in American history and a book that helped guide African Americans through it safely. Here's Mark Strassman.
There was a time when traveling Black Americans seldom felt the freedom of the open road.
When you pulled up to a service station, to a restaurant, to a hotel, you never knew what was going to greet you when you walked in.
Curtis Graves, now 78, remembers seeing America in the 1940s and 50s from the back seat of his parents' car.
We went to California, we went to Florida, we went to Chicago, we went all over the place.
Do you remember being turned away?
I remember my dad stopping for gas, and they look at me and look at him and say, we don't have any gas for you.
Black Americans were routinely refused service. And in so-called sundown towns, African Americans knew if they were caught after sundown, they could face physical attack. Victor Green, a New York City postal worker, created a travel guide called the Negro Motorist Green Book. He collected references from other black letter carriers to create a state-by-state list of accommodations open to everyone. A.C. Howard's parents used Green Books each summer to drive from Chicago to Mississippi.
Did it get worse the further south you got?
I want to tell you the truth, it got worse when you left Chicago. You know?
In some respects, the Green Book was a survival guide.
It was. It most definitely was.
Green published 20,000 copies a year from 1936 until 1967. With the help of the Green Book, families like the Graves and Howards navigated segregated America.
At least it gave you the feeling when you left your home that you would not be embarrassed or demoralized by the experiences of the harshness of segregation.
A rare copy of the Green Book recently sold for more than $22,000. But for a generation of travelers, the comfort it gave was priceless. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Atlanta.
We end tonight with a look.
Alrighty, so just, looking at that story, how it was a time in our country where people were not treating African Americans equally. And so we have come such a beautiful long way. And, this month's characteristic theme, we're actually continuing this from January, is kindness. And that's basically what it is right here that we are learning to do, is that, man, we treat each and every person with kindness, with dignity, and just, treating people nicely. And that's what we all long for in our heart, scholars. We all long for that right there. And so I just wanted to share that right there. I'll be sharing a little something almost every morning announcement around African American Month, Black History Month. But that's just a way for us to really learn about not just our history, but what we are doing today. What can you do today to make sure that people are treated equally? So very cool right there. Oh, yeah. We are pumping it up in the house. Oh, yeah. Well, check it out, guys. Well, here's our numbers in the month of January. We most definitely did do a dip at 5.7 million in January. But hey, we most definitely are back into the swing of things now that we're in February. And so as a school, we most definitely want to now get back up to that 8 million, 9 million range. I know that we can most definitely do it, but it takes every scholar doing their part. And yesterday, what I forgot to actually report on was not just each class's words read, but the percent of scholars that are meeting their personal AR goal. And that's actually what it's really all about, is scholars, each and every one of you has your own personal goal every month, and it resets every month. And that's how you do your part, is that are you meeting your goal? And we want to make sure that this is something that you can obtain, something that's stretching you. And so, when I looked at the numbers in the month of January, we were most definitely on the lower end of things. But hey, we can't do anything about what happened in January. Now that this is February, this is a brand new month. So whatever happened in January, let's move forward from that and let's grow from that. Okay, and so just to kind of share right here, in 6th grade, in Ms. Willis' class, 3.1% of the scholars met their goal there, and in Mr. Delgado's, 3%. Man, I know that you guys are going to raise that much more in this next coming month. In 5th grade, Ms. Garland had 8% of her scholars meet their personal AR goal, and Ms. Chopliffe, 2%. I know, again, that we're going to blow that out of the waters this next month, but this is really where it's at right here, guys, is each of you meeting your own personal goal. In 4th grade, we have Ms. Gates, 26% of her scholars meeting their goal, and 20.6% in Ms. Ness's class. Let's go ahead and keep pressing on right there, scholars. In 3rd grade, in Ms. Hurwitz's class, 27%, cool beans right there, all right? And then in Ms. Medina's, 4.2%. And so part of how we do the scholars is, one more. And then we have Ms. Alt class, and Ms. Hill's class, and Ms. Lamelli. So basically, like, you guys were pretty much even right there. I think you guys all had the same number of scholars, 4 scholars, but because of your total denominator, it was like it showed 19 and 18% right there. But basically, what I wanted to share now, scholars, is that your personal AR goal is probably the most important thing in this whole entire reading thing, right? So yes, like you guys have a goal for the whole class, but your goal as a person, as an individual scholar, is you got to meet your goal. All right, so when you meet with your teacher once a week on your AR progress, that's what they're going to be talking about with you in Scholars. I want you to take this seriously because this is what's going to help you now and in your future. So, all righty, guys, well, let's go ahead and make this a great day or not. The choice is always yours. Be you.